feeling this energy here?
What?
You two got beef for that? I don't know about something.
I talk about sex freely.
What do you say?
I'm in such a better space, so I'm not always going to rap the way I did.
Calling me old and everything. It's like, I could be your stepmom or I could be your sister-in-law. Let me know which one.
You're definitely on more smoke than me.
The Queen of the South conversation, you know, with the Shabos and the gassed up lighters.
We got all the gallon, but everyone knows what's good.
Hey.
Everyone knows what's good.
This is the +44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What was that all
And
about?
I'm Sideman. Music
Culture.
UK. This is +44 from Amazon Music.
Looking good.
Thank you.
I feel like you're always on point though. As in like you've always got everything's on A1.
I try.
Are you not feeling this energy here?
What?
Are you two good? You two got beef for that? I don't know about something.
What are you talking about?
I feel certain.
No, you're just...
I'm making it up.
You
These times
really,
you said I look good.
All right, cool, just checking.
you really want that. He tries to do this with all the female people that come in. And you're like, oh, is it good? Are you two okay? You're so weird.
Anyway.
You got a new mixtape coming out?
Yes.
What's it called?
Bank statement.
Bank statement.
You, Notes and Cash need to do a tune together.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I just call it
dope.
money.
I like Cash. I like what Cash is doing.
Cash
It
is...
didn't sound like she was talking about music just then.
What are you talking
I
about?
just heard the
Miss
music.
Banks' eyes even went up like,
Yeah.
You're going to say something about...
What was he going to say?
I feel like the way you look to the side is
He
like,
just said that he moved to her.
No, I didn't.
she never
That's what I
said
heard-
that.
That's what I heard.
Are you psychic or something? Allow it, bruv. No, let me say something about Cash while we're here, yeah? I met Cash when we was young. I was like 10 years old.
Swear?
He tried to move to me. And I
Really?
was like...
He's got game already.
Yeah,
That's
6. Well, we're the same age, so it's not nothing
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
But I remember because he said his name's Kashif, and then I saw he started rapping. I was like, when I met him when he was old, I was like, you know that you moved when I was young. Probably the first boy that ever spoke to me.
Imagine
that
you two
story.
got together.
Yeah, that would be
a
beautiful.
nice story.
Obviously, Cash is like the gal them sugar.
Everyone loves Cash.
I need to watch that new video. I ain't watched it yet.
Yo.
He went from the gal them sugar to the gal them gynecologist in that video. It's a different.
Okay, so
You're a woman rapper from the South. How come you've never thrown your hat into the Queen of the South conversation, you know, with the Shabos and the gassed up lighters of the world?
Oh, yeah. Stop that. Do you know what? Like, I feel like that's never come to mind for me. If that came to mind for you, then that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm from South, but my aim is global.
Yeah.
I want to be known all over the world. I don't really care for that title. But for time, I've been saying I'm the baddest in the South. I run it in the South. I don't know if anyone wants to take offense to it now because people want to be Queens of the South. But yeah, it's just not my gist. I feel like it's a sick actual title, but it never came to me to even use it. I don't feel like it's my portion.
next when
it's
you
not
put out
my
your
fault.
freestyle. By the way, I'm the Queen of the South. Might drop at the end of it. Like off the beat, just after you
But I'm
finish
doing my thing.
rhyming.
Listen, at the end of the day, big up all the gallon, but everyone knows what's good.
Hey.
Everyone knows what's good. Like, I've been putting on for South for a long time. When you're talking about female rappers, I don't see anyone bigger than me, so I don't really...
I remember when, I think it was Darko, when she Gangster, and it did really well. And I think I saw you tweeting saying like, you don't get to see this often. You don't get to see dark-skinned women like being in the top 10 or whatever, how it charted. And it's a nice thing to see. Like, how have you found that? Because I speak on colourism, whatever.
Yeah.
And often we get gaslit. You say stuff and you're just like, they're like, oh,
And
just
that's
work
why-
harder.
yeah.
It's nothing to do
and
with
that's
that.
why I actually don't like saying it, because it's like, yeah, people do that a lot. Like, I remember, I think I spoke about it one time and they posted it on a certain platform, and in the comments it's just all like, oh, you could do better, and it's like, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, would my opportunities be different maybe based on my skin tone? Maybe.
Yeah.
On my appearance? Maybe. So what are you talking about? And you're going to move different when you feel like the world is your oyster. But when you feel like you're constantly in the defense, it strips away from your confidence anyway for you to even approach things properly. So
Everything you're saying is facts.
When you're talking about all these stuff, you don't even understand how deep it goes. So you can't speak on it. You don't get it. And
People only get it when it's black versus white.
right.
Yeah.
Never when it's
Or-
black versus light.
Or when they start seeing the effects. I always say like a lot of men that don't get it, they'll see the effects when it's their child. Like when you have maybe a darker skinned girl and she comes home and she's like, oh, I don't feel this, or I don't feel pretty, or she comes home crying. You're not going to look at your daughter and be like, oh, get over it. You're going to see her pain and you're going to be like, rah, okay. And it's like black women trying to understand black men getting upset about stop and search.
Yeah.
Because you're probably not going to get pulled over as many times, if hardly none. So when you see black men on Twitter or Instagram like, oh, why are you pulling me over again? And there's bare people in the comments like, oh, he should have just been calm. Why did he have to do that?
Yeah.
I will never understand how it feels for you to be pulled over. This being the 10th time you got pulled over this
unnecessary
week.
inconvenience.
Yeah, but I can't tell you how to act. But I feel like we're always told how to act. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Maybe work harder. Oh, it's nothing to do with that. It's because this or because of that. It's just like, oh, give it a rest. You're naturally like growing as a person, like you said. What about when it comes to image as well?
Yeah.
So naturally, as women, as you get older, we grow into our sexuality more.
Yeah.
And we're more sexy. Do you feel that at the moment, though, everything is too heavily sexual? It's almost
She can't feel like that.
concentrated.
Why?
Because you just released Dip with Steph.
Oh, Dip is very sexual, actually. Like, I don't think it's as bad as it could have been. I said like a 1-2 line.
It could have been worse, but I'm just saying, I watched that video. The first time I watched that video, I didn't realize it was on mute until halfway through
Bye. Get out.
because I was entertained. So I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying
David.
that I actually can't feel like that.
Dave, by the way, I really liked that video.
Thank you.
I really liked it.
I thought the video was very well choreographed and done.
I am a bit split about it.
Not
I
necessarily.
don't mind it.
Yeah.
Is it
But I don't want people
is it a
to just-
necessary evil for you right now?
No. But does it get you more attention? Yes. So
Is
I
that
feel like some
weird?
people do feel like they want to just do it just to do it.
But would you say you yourself are naturally just...
I think I'm a bit out there. Like I feel, and in general, like my friends know, like I'm a very open book. Like I talk about sex freely.
What do you say?
No, just in general, like I'm a free person. Like I'll just walk around my house naked. Like, I don't care. Like I'm really open. Like I don't mind. Like when it comes to sex, I'm actually, even though I'm saying I don't want to see porn, that's just because I feel like I catch feelings. But in general, when it comes to sex, I'm very much open. Like I'm cool with talking about it. I don't find it too.
Why
vulgar.
are you
Nothing too vulgar to
Zeze?
me.
Let me conduct the interview.
But
Like, come have the conversation.
I do feel like sometimes I even get a bit. Sometimes, even when Novikov plays, I know that I don't want to hear the bridge of it with my mum is there. Like it's long. That's what it's just long. So I don't know. It's a weird one. And would I have done that maybe 4 years ago? Probably not. But I've grown and I've become.
But that's what I think. It's a weird thing because, like, sometimes looking in, people will be like, "Oh, now everyone just talks about sex."
Yeah.
But then everyone gets older, so then
That's the
everyone's
thing.
going to talk about sex.
And
so it's, even for me, it's weird because I look at some things, I think, "Oh, do we have to be so sexual?" Like, I feel like we're going backwards sometimes as women. Like everything
Yeah.
is so about our bodies and everything is to do with that. But then it's like, yeah, but they're getting older now, so of course, like everyone's getting onto Chloe. You know, Chloe,
I know,
and everyone's getting onto her saying, "Oh, why is she being so sexual?" And I look at it and I think, oh, it is a bit like, you know,
It's a lot. Yeah, it can be a lot.
But then is it just her?
Yeah, it's such a weird one. I feel like for me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just shut it up. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you like it, listen to it. But I feel like you go through different phases when it comes to like being open and being free. And it's weird because some people will say to be overly sexual or say certain things isn't to be liberated. But I feel like in a sense it can be.
Yeah,
I
depending.
don't know. It's such a weird one. I do feel different about it. Different
Liberation
days,
is
I'm not gonna
doing
lie.
whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Very
So,
simple.
I got a lot of heartbreak music that I never got to really put out because it didn't make sense with the projects I've had. But I know like 2022, I'm going to have like an Olivia Rodrigo moment where I just put a whole project just talking about.
Oh yes, I'm here for it because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit over the hard stuff.
Yeah, I hear
You've been over the hard stuff, though.
I don't think you ever like the hard
Yeah,
stuff.
I do. No, I like a
You don't
balance.
like any woman talking tough. Yeah, she don't like no woman
Oh,
talking tough.
really?
No, it's not.
She don't believe none of yous. You know that, innit? She don't believe none of yous.
I spoke to her.
We had it. We spoke.
I knew it. Something was in the atmosphere.
Oh, shut up.
The headphone guy in the background, I really destroyed his ears. I knew that something was in the atmosphere
because-
and the ether. I could feel it in the back
How?
of my
Because
neck.
we already spoke about it.
Yeah, but there's clearly, you know what I mean?
You want it to be that. He so badly wants this to be like
Zeze, you
Breakfast
gotta
Club.
talk- you gotta-
You get up and walk out, and I'm like,
That's all
no,
I'm saying.
we spoke about it because I made that comment about the tweet. What was it about me saying? I just am a little bit over it, just because I feel it's not cool anymore to be vulnerable or or as a woman, like you said, you know, you've been through heartbreak or you've had a feeling or you can't do like a one night stand because you're not built like that. But then if I was listening to your music and I would think
100%.
that you
That's
could
very
do
true.
that.
I attract a lot of, you know, some guys will actually say to me like, "You're not the girl."
But then this is what
And
I'm
I'm like,
saying,
what? Can I
though.
not be a bad bee but a good girl? Like, no, you're not on how you, because people
Yeah,
when
you're
you
not
say
on
like Novikov, I'm actually not on like.
But that's what I'm saying. So
around,
then
no.
why don't that? So
I know why don't they hear that?
Yeah,
It's true. But that's why I feel like they need to hear the new music. When I first came out, it was very me against the world.
Zeze Millz is a hater.
He tried to move to my cousin.
I didn't try.
Do you know how I know that Zeze's on smoke?
What?
Anyway, no, let me stop.
Stream the +44 playlist on Amazon Music or ask Alexa, play the +44 podcast.